Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Nerd100. Today we're building Pim from Smiley Friends. This was requested. If I'm really good at editing, I will pop up who requested it. There you go. There's your shout out for requesting it. So I have obliged and built it. There's a couple others that I'm getting to that you guys wanted. But yeah, Pim is different than the other one that I currently have available. Um, I found Pim. I was like, what would be easier? Going and creating like a little like one and like fixing it, or but then I found one that basically they just took it, fixed the outlines and stuff, and I was like, I'll just use this. And it was not in a pattern, so I went with what was available for the sticker that they have of him. So this is what we got to work with. um, there is a full body, but I decided like it's Pim. We don't need his trousers, right? We don't need that. Like he's excited. He's like, yeah, like I don't know. I've only seen smiling friends like the what you call it like on TikTok and stuff like the clips. But yeah, we're gonna get into this. All the blocks that I'm using today for this tutorial to teach you guys are down in the description below. We're gonna get straight into it. A lot of this is just coloring and then black, white, just these 4 blocks. So we're gonna start by placing a black concrete, and then you're gonna go over to the right, 2, 4, 6, 8, and then I can't be bothered because this is gonna take forever. We're gonna use a handy dandy wand. Can't be bothered. Okay, 24. We're gonna place down 24 white concrete like this. So 24 white concrete, and then 2 black concrete, and then a white concrete, a black concrete, and then white concrete of 13. So you're gonna place down 13 white concrete, and then a black concrete at the end. As you can see, this side of his shirt is going to be the same. So we can bring these up an additional 2 layers. So we're going to bring these up because it's just going to be the same. And then this rightmost black concrete, just go up 1. And then you're good to go across the rest of the way over here with white concrete until we get to this top of this black concrete here. And then if we're going to work our way to the right again, just take your white concrete and go all the way to the end to where we ended with the white concrete before, and place a black concrete like that. Okay, we're going to go to the left side, and it seems like we're going to have an airspace, then a black concrete, and then the easiest way is just say run your white concrete all the way down until we match up to where the other layer is that we ended. And then the next layer up is going to be the same. So bring this up an additional layer for your white concrete and your black concrete. The next layer after that, starting on the left, you're going to place a black concrete, and then you're going to get your white concrete and go 22 blocks. So go 22 blocks of white concrete. So 22 blocks of white concrete, and then 2 black concrete, a white concrete, and a black concrete. Your black and your white and your black here will be the same, so just bring that up an additional layer. And then going back to the left side, you're going to have a little airspace, right? And then a black concrete. And then you're good to run your white concrete towards the end. So just run it down. And then where we ended with our previous layers, where that's going to end up like that. And then go into the next layer, so go back to the left side, place a black concrete, and then you're going to grab your white concrete and go down 19. So you're going to have 19 white concrete, followed by a black concrete, 3 white concrete, black concrete, 2 white concrete, a black concrete, then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So then 11 white concrete, and then a black concrete at the end, and this black concrete can go up in another 2 layers. And you know what? Bring this white concrete also, this 11, up another 2 layers as well, because it's basically going to be the same. So bring those up 2 layers. Going back to our left side, you're going to have an airspace, black concrete, then a white concrete of 2, 4. Oh, this would be easier this way. I don't know why I keep counting. 19. So you're going to have 19 white concrete. So place 19 white concrete. And then 2, 4, 6, and then 6 black concrete, and then a white concrete here. And going back to the left side again, start by placing a black concrete, and then grab your white concrete, and place down 22 white concrete. So you see there, World Edit says 22, so place down 22 white concrete, and then a black concrete, and then additional 3 white concrete at the end here to match that. Your next layer, you have an airspace followed by a black concrete, and then a white concrete of 17. So 17 white concrete. After this is going to be 2 black concrete, then 2 white concrete, and then a black concrete. And then you're going to have a white concrete of 13. So place down 13 white concrete, and then you're going to end the layer with a black concrete. Your black and your 13 white concrete can go up an additional layer. And on top of this one, just place 1 white concrete because this is gonna be there. Going back to our left side, you're gonna grab your white concrete again, and you're gonna place 18 white concrete to start. So from the very left side, place 18 concrete going right. I know I keep doing it right to left, but it's because I end up over there. To the left of this though, you're gonna place a black concrete. So 1 single black concrete. And then to the right, place down 2 black concrete, a white concrete, and then a black concrete at the end. Go back off to our left side, and you're going to grab your white concrete again, and place down 22 white concrete. So take your white concrete and move to the right, 22, like this. To the left of this, you're going to place 1 black concrete, like that. And then to the right, place down a black concrete, and then take your white concrete and go down 13. So go down 13 white concrete with a black concrete at the very end. You're good to bring this black concrete up 1. Go back to our left side, and you're going to grab your white concrete and place down 16 white concrete. So place down 16 white concrete. So 16 white concrete. I'll say it about 5 more times, but yeah. So then the left of this is a black concrete, and then going to the right is 4 black concrete, 3 white concrete, a black concrete, white concrete, 2 black concrete, and then you're good to take your white concrete down the rest of the way. So you're going to come over here, you're going to grab your white concrete again, and it's going to be 15 this time. So you're going to run this down, 15 white concrete going to the right, and then a black concrete to the left of what we just placed here. So black concrete right, and then you're going to have this 15 white. And then to the right of that is 2 black concrete, 4 white concrete, black concrete, white concrete, black concrete, white concrete, black concrete, 2 white concrete, 2 black concrete, and then 2, 4, 6, 7. So 7 white concrete, and then a black concrete. You can bring your black concrete up another 2, and then on that last one, go over 1 to the right. Going back to our left side, you're going to grab your white concrete again. We're going to see how many we need. We're going to need 14. So from going left to right, you're going to place down 14 white concrete. And then to the left of that is you're going to place a black concrete. To the left of this, black concrete. And then moving to the right, 2 black concrete. And then a white concrete of 2, 4, 6, 7. So 7 white concrete, a black concrete, white concrete, black concrete, 5 white concrete, a black concrete, and then 6 white concrete at this end. Go back to our left side, and here grab your white concrete again. We're going to see how we need 14. So moving left to right, you're going to be placing 14 white concrete. And then, of course, to the left of this 14 is going to be a black concrete. And then to the right, it's going to be a black concrete, 4 white concrete, and then black concrete of 2, 4, 6, 8. So 8 black concrete, and then white concrete of 2, 4, 6. So 6 white concrete, a black concrete, and then 5 white concrete. Before we get into the head, if you're like, I don't want this magenta powder color, you could use pink concrete. But doing my research, I figured out on Reddit he is magenta. But Minecraft doesn't have a magenta color in the color that he is. And in some photos he's darker, some photos he's lighter. I don't know. I went with magenta concrete powder for this. You can always swap it out. So when I'm saying magenta concrete powder and you're like, well, I want pink, just remind yourself, when I say magenta, you're doing pink. That's my reasoning behind I made him magenta concrete powder. But yeah, okay. Thank you for coming to my rant today. So our next layer, we're going to grab and place 14 white concrete. So we're off to the left side, right? And moving left to right, we're going to have 14 white concrete with a black concrete to the left. And then a black concrete to the right. And then moving to the right, it's going to be 2 white concrete. And then 3 black concrete. And then it should be 8 magenta concrete powder. 3 black concrete. 4 white concrete. Black concrete. 3 white concrete. Black concrete. 2 white concrete. And then a black concrete at the end. Going back to the left side, you're going to start by placing another, I believe it's going to be another 14. Yep, another 14 white concrete. So place another 14 white concrete from the left to the right. To the left of it, though, you're going to place a black concrete. And then, going to the right, place down 4 black concrete. And then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14 magenta concrete powder. And then 6 black concrete. So 6 black concrete. And then 6 white concrete. And then a black concrete at the very end. Going back all the way to the left side, you're going to start with a air here, so nothing here, right? Then a black concrete. And then a white concrete of, drumroll please, 12. 12 white concrete. So 12 white concrete. And then a black concrete. The easiest way to do this is you're going to run your magenta concrete powder all the way down. So run it all the way down until you end up here where this black concrete is. And then you're good to bring this up an additional layer for your magenta concrete powder. And then the black concrete that is to the left of this, because it's going to be the same. Going to the right, place down a black concrete with a magenta concrete powder on top of it. And then to the right, place down 2, 4, 6, 6 white concrete, then a black concrete. Then the next layer up for this right side is a black concrete, 5 white concrete, then a black concrete at the end. Going back to the left side, you're going to grab your 2 black concrete, place 2 black concrete, and then just run your white concrete down to connect it. Like that. Next layer up, place 2 magenta concrete powder with a black concrete to the left, and then to the right, place down a black concrete, and then white concrete of 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So 9 white concrete, and then a black concrete. You're then going to run your magenta concrete powder going down until you end up on top of this black concrete here. So run all the way down until you end up here. Then after this, it's a black concrete, 5 white concrete, and then a black concrete on the end. Going back all the way to the left side again. You're going to start by placing 4 magenta concrete powder like this, with a black concrete to the left. And then moving to the right, place a black concrete, and then a white concrete of 2, 4, 6, 8. So 8 white concrete, then a black concrete. Then you're going to run your magenta concrete powder all the way down. So just keep running it down until you get to this black concrete block here. You're going to end right on top of it. And then you're going to place a black concrete after that, 4 white concrete, and then a black concrete at the very end. Going back to the left side, you're going to grab your magenta concrete powder to start. Place down 6 magenta concrete powder with a black concrete to the left. And then to the right, place down a black concrete. And then 6 white concrete. And then a black concrete. And then you're going to run your magenta concrete powder all the way down again. So run it down. And you're going to end up on top of the black concrete again. Then after that, place a black concrete, 4 white concrete, and then a black concrete at the end. Your black and your white can go up an additional layer, like that. Going back all the way to the left side again, you grab your magical magenta concrete powder, place down 2, 4, 6, 8. So place down 8 magenta concrete powder with a black concrete to the left. And then to the right, place down a black concrete, 4 white concrete, a black concrete, and then you're going to run your magenta concrete powder all the way down until you connect it with the previous layer for this arm, like that. So far, we're moving into his head, so we should have this. This is a good time. Go get your hydrations in. Make sure that you're staying hydrated. If you need to, also stretch, get your arms in. Okay, that's enough. We can go back into this. Going back to the left side, place a black concrete, followed by 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 magenta concrete powder. Then a black concrete, 2 white concrete, then a black concrete. And then we're going to have a magenta concrete powder of 20. So from left to right, you're going to be placing 20 magenta concrete powder. So going from this way to that, 20. And then after that, we're going to have a black concrete of 2, 4, 6, 8. So 8 black concrete. And then 4 magenta concrete powder, a black concrete, 3 white concrete, and a black concrete at the end. Go back to your left side, and you're going to get magenta concrete powder and place down 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So place down 11 magenta concrete powder with a black concrete to the left. Of course, my nose like stacked up. So, like I said, I already forgotten 11. So 11 magenta concrete powder, right? And then to the right of this, it's going to be 2 black concrete, and then a magenta. I fudged up. And then a magenta concrete powder of 18. So going to the right side, we're going to place down 18 magenta concrete powder, like that. And then a black concrete of 2, 4, 6. So 6 black concrete, and then an airspace, black concrete, 3 white concrete, 4 black concrete, 3 white concrete, then a black concrete at the very end. Go back to our left side. You grab your magenta concrete powder and place down 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So it should be 11 magenta concrete powder again. Yep. 11. And then place a black concrete to the left. And then going to the right of all this is a black concrete. And then magenta concrete powder of 18. So you're going to take and run this down 18 magenta concrete powder. And then 2 black concrete, a pink terracotta, and then 4 black concrete. This 4 black concrete can go up an additional 2 layers. Okay, so in the original picture I have for the tutorial, it is up to you. After I now know that my headset hates me. So in the original tutorial, in the original photo I have for this tutorial, I filled this in with white. You can fill it in with white, leave it blank, up to you. It's your pixel art. But we're gonna start here and place an air block, so nothing here, right? And then a black concrete, then white concrete of 2, 4, 6, 8. So 8 white concrete, a black concrete, magenta concrete powder, and then a black concrete. We're going to do the arm. So the next layer on the arm is an airspace, a black concrete, then 5 white concrete, 2 black concrete, 3 magenta concrete powder, and then a black concrete at the end. Your next layer after that on the arm is going to be an airspace, a black concrete, 2 white concrete, 2 black concrete, and then 6 magenta concrete powder, and then a black concrete at the end. Your next layer on the arm is going to be an airspace, 2 black concrete, and then a magenta concrete powder of 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So 9 magenta concrete powder, then a black concrete at the end. The next layer on the arm, you're going to leave these 2 spaces free. So air, air, and then a black concrete, and then a magenta terracotta. Magenta concrete powder, oh my lordy me. And then magenta concrete powder of 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And then a black concrete at the very end. We're going to go to the left side, all the way back over here, and you're going to grab your magenta concrete powder. Place down 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So 11 magenta concrete powder with 3 black concrete to the left of it. Like this. And then to the right of it is a black concrete. And then a magenta concrete powder of 18. So we're going to run this down another 18. Run it down 18. And then a black concrete and 3 pink terracotta. Going back all the way to the left side. You're going to grab your magenta concrete powder and place down 13. So we're going to place down 13 magenta concrete powder with a black concrete to the left of it, and then a black concrete to the right. And this is the same going up, so we're good to bring this up 1 additional layer. Let's bring it up 1 more. Coming back down here, you're going to grab your magenta concrete powder, and you're going to run it for 18. So you're going to run it 18 magenta concrete powder. So run it down, and then place a black concrete. And these both can also go up an additional layer. So build this up 1 more, like that. And then coming down here, place 3 pink terracotta, and then an extra black concrete. And the next layer on the mouth is going to be 2 pink terracotta, and then a black concrete of 2, 4, 6, 7. So 7 black concrete. We're going to go all the way back to the left side. You're going to have an airspace, black concrete, and then a magenta concrete powder of 11. So 11 magenta concrete powder, like that. Then a black concrete, and then a magenta concrete powder of 19. So you're going to run this left to right, 19 magenta concrete powder, and then black concrete of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So 11 black concrete. Going back all the way to the left side, start by placing 2 black concrete with an additional black concrete to the left. And then to the right is going to be 4 magenta concrete powder, a black concrete, 4 magenta concrete powder, and then a black concrete, and then a 21 magenta concrete powder. So we're going to run our magenta concrete powder 21 down. 21! 6, 7, no. Okay. We're then going to grab our black concrete and go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. So it should be 21. I'm double checking. It is 21. So run that down 21 black concrete here. And then after that, it's going to be 6 magenta concrete powder and then a black concrete at the end. Going back to our left side, you're going to grab your magenta concrete powder, place down 2, 4, 5. So place down 5 magenta concrete powder with a black concrete to the left. And then to the right, place down 2 black concrete and then 4 magenta concrete powder and then a black concrete. On both sides, you're good to bring your black concrete up 1, and then you're good to run your magenta concrete powder on top of that for what we just did, like that. And then going to the right, how many magenta concrete powder are we going to need? 23. So grab your magenta concrete powder and run it down 23. I hate this, trying to place this. But yeah, so place 23, and then a black concrete of 2, 4, 6, 8. So 8 black concrete. And another 12 of magenta concrete powder. So 12 magenta concrete powder. And then 2 black concrete. For everything we just placed, you can place magenta concrete powder on top of it, because saying that long number and going back and forth will take forever. So just bring this up 1, and it's going to be all magenta concrete powder across for what we have placed. Coming down here, place down 4 magenta concrete powder and then a black concrete. And continuing the next layer, place a black concrete, 4 magenta concrete powder, then a black concrete at the end. Come back all the way to the left side. We're getting there. We're going to have an airspace, and then 3 black concrete, and then a magenta concrete powder of 2, 4, 6, 7, and then a black concrete. We're going to finish his hand, so our next layer on the hand is going to have an airspace of 3, a black concrete, and then a magenta concrete powder of 2, 4, 6, then a black concrete. Your next layer, place down 2, 4, 6, 7. Place down 7 magenta concrete powder with a black concrete to the left, and then 1 to the right. And then the next layer after that, place a black concrete, followed by 4 magenta concrete powder, and then a black concrete, 2 magenta concrete powder, and then a black concrete. And the next layer on the hand is going to be an airspace, 4 black concrete. Oh my lordy. I have magenta stuck in my head. Place 4 black concrete. Then we're going to have an airspace, black concrete, magenta concrete powder, then a black concrete. And then we're going to finish this off with 2 black concrete on the very most right side of that next layer like this. And then we have a lot of magenta concrete powder to place. We're going to be placing 36 magenta concrete powder. Holy quackacholes. So get ready. Start placing your magenta concrete powder. I don't know why I sound so excited by that. This is lame. Like, lame. But yeah. Put down 36 of them. And then 5 black concrete after that. And then 2, 4, 6. 6 more magenta concrete powder. And then a black concrete. 4 magenta concrete powder. And then 2 black concrete at the end. We're going to run down more magenta concrete powder for the next layer. Did you know that? And it's going to be 33. You're going to be running down 33 magenta concrete powder for the next layer. Bloop. And then 3 black concrete, 5 white concrete, 3 black concrete, 3 magenta concrete powder, a black concrete, and then 6 magenta concrete powder with a black concrete at the end. You may be asking, what is the next layer for magenta concrete powder? Because I could tell you, it is 16. So you're going to be placing down, I'm going to double check this, I might have fucked that up. It is 16. You will be placing down 16 magenta concrete powder. The next layer up for magenta concrete powder will be 14. So for the next layer up, place 14 magenta concrete powder going from left to right. The next layer after that will be 13. So going from, left to right, place down 13 magenta concrete powder. So as you can see here, we had 16, 14, wait, no, 6, right? We have our 16, then the next layer, 14, and then this next layer, 12. No, it's 13. This next layer is 13. I was wondering why. I was screwing up. But yeah, I'm tired of saying magenta concrete powder. But yeah, going to the right, place down 2, 4, 6, 8. So place down 8 black concrete, followed by a magenta concrete powder of 2, 4, 6, 7. So 7 magenta concrete powder, and then 2 black concrete. Then white concrete of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So 11 white concrete, 2 black concrete, a magenta concrete powder, black concrete, 3 magenta concrete powder, black concrete, 2 magenta concrete powder, then a black concrete at the end. Going back over to our left side, thank God we don't have to place that much magenta concrete powder. We're going to place 2 black concrete for the continued layer, and then 8 white concrete, 2 black concrete, 3 magenta concrete powder, 2 black concrete, and white concrete of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. So 15 white concrete, a black concrete, magenta concrete powder, black concrete, 3 magenta concrete powder, and then 2 black concrete at the end. Come back to the left side. Start by placing a black concrete, followed by 2. So this is going to be 10, 12. So 12 white concrete, and then a black concrete, magenta concrete powder, black concrete, and then white concrete of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So 18 white concrete, a black concrete, magenta concrete powder, black concrete, 2 magenta concrete powder, and a black concrete at the end. Going to the left side, grab your magenta concrete powder and place down 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 12 magenta concrete powder, so 12. Then a black concrete, and then white concrete of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So 14 white concrete, and then a black concrete, and then white concrete of 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So 9 white concrete, and then 4 black concrete, and then white concrete of 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 white concrete, black concrete, 3 magenta concrete powder, and then a black concrete at the end. So far, we're almost finished with them. It'd be way easier to not do, or to do all the shading at once. Okay, our next layer, you're going to grab your magenta concrete powder. So we're going back all the way to the left side. You're going to start by placing 13 magenta concrete powder down. And then a black concrete to the left of it. And to the right, a black concrete. For this can be brought up an additional layer. So of course you have your black concrete, your 13 magenta concrete powder, and then your black concrete at the end. And just for time's sakes, we're going to go up to our next layer. So it's going to start with a black concrete, and then it's going to be 12 magenta concrete powder, and then a black concrete. On top of this, you can build this up an additional 2 layers of black concrete and magenta concrete powder, like this. Going back to our left side, you're going to have an airspace here, and then a black concrete, and then a magenta concrete powder of 11, and then a black concrete. So you have a magenta concrete powder of 11 and a black concrete, and then this can be brought up an additional layer, like this. And then after that, your next layer, place a black concrete, and then a magenta concrete powder of 12. After that layer, you're having airspace, black concrete, and then a magenta concrete powder of 11, like this. And to the right of this all, you can go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go up 5 white concrete, and then 2 black concrete. And then the next layer, start with a black concrete, and then it should be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 12 magenta concrete powder. And then we'll come down here and work on the eye. So our next layer of the eye, place down 2, 4, 6. So 6 white concrete, followed by 5 black concrete, 5 white concrete, a black concrete, and then white concrete of 2, 4, 6. So 6 white concrete, then a black concrete of 2, 4, 6, 8. So 8 black concrete, and a white concrete of 6. So 6 white concrete, and then 3 black concrete at the end. Going back to the left side, start by placing a white concrete of 2, 4, 5. So 5 white concrete, a black concrete, white concrete, 3 black concrete, white concrete, black concrete, then a white concrete of 5. So 5 white concrete, black concrete, 4 white concrete, a black concrete, white concrete, 3 black concrete, white concrete, 4 black concrete, and then 6 white concrete with a black concrete at the very end. Going back to our left side, you're going to grab your white concrete and place down an additional 4 white concrete, followed by a black concrete, white concrete, black concrete, white concrete, and then 5 black concrete, 4 white concrete, black concrete, 3 white concrete, and then a black concrete of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 12 black concrete, and then 5 white concrete, then a black concrete at the very end. Going back to the left side, grab your white concrete and place down another 3 white concrete, and then a black concrete of 2, 4, 5. So place down 5 black concrete. Your white concrete here can go up an additional 3 layers like this. So bring that up another 3. Coming down here, place a white concrete, 3 black concrete, white concrete, black concrete, and then 4 white concrete with a black concrete. Your 4 white concrete can go up an additional 3 layers with your black concrete next to it. And we're just going to fill in this eyeball here. So we're going to start with a black concrete, white concrete, and then a black concrete of 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So 9 black concrete. Your next layer is going to be 4 black concrete, and then a white concrete, 4 more black concrete, a white concrete, and then a black concrete at the end. The next layer after that's going to be a black concrete, white concrete, and then 5 black concrete, white concrete, and then 3 black concrete at the end. Your next layer on your eyeball is going to start with 4 white concrete, followed by a black concrete, white concrete, 3 black concrete, white concrete, 3 black concrete, and then 5 white concrete with a black concrete at the very end. Your next layer on your eyeball is going to start by placing 5 white concrete, followed by 3 black concrete, white concrete, black concrete, white concrete, black concrete, and then 5 white concrete with a black concrete at the end. This is a good time to get your drinks in, and I'm out of my milk. God damn it. Okay, so our next layer in the eyeball is going to start here with a black concrete, followed by 5 white concrete, and then 5 black concrete, and then 6 white concrete with a black concrete at the end for this eyeball. And then we're going to come down here, and we're going to start with this next eyeball with 2 white concrete, followed by 3 black concrete, white concrete, black concrete, white concrete, and then 6 black concrete. So 6 black concrete here, and then 2, 4, 6. So another 6 here, and it's going to be white concrete. So 6 white concrete, then a black concrete at the end. Your next layer, start by placing a white concrete, followed by 2 black concrete, then a white concrete, and all of these can go up an additional layer. And coming down here, place down 2, 4, 6, 7. So 7 black concrete, and then a white concrete, 3 black concrete, and then 2, 4, 5, and then 5 white concrete with a black concrete at the end. Your white concrete can go up another 3 layers, so bring this up another 3 layers, and then the black concrete to the right of it can also go up those 3 layers. Going back to our left side for this layer, place down 3 black concrete, followed by a white concrete, black concrete, white concrete, 2 black concrete, white concrete, and then 2 black concrete at the end. Going back up to our next layer, place a white concrete, followed by a black concrete, white concrete, and then 5 black concrete, white concrete, 3 black concrete, white concrete, and then 2 black concrete to finish this layer off. The next layer after that, place a white concrete, followed by 4 black concrete, a white concrete, black concrete, white concrete, then 2, 4, 6, 7. So 7 black concrete. Next layer, start by placing 3 white concrete, which can go up an additional 1 layer. So bring this up 1 more. And then a black concrete of 2, 4, 6, 7. So 7 black concrete, followed by a white concrete, 4 black concrete, then 2, 4, 6, and then another 6 white concrete with a black concrete at the end. And of course, your white and your black concrete here can go up an additional layer. Continuing the next layer of this eyeball, it's going to be 2 black concrete, followed by a white concrete, 3 black concrete, white concrete, 2 black concrete, white concrete, and then 2 black concrete at the end. I'm going to go over to our left side, and we're going to have an airspace, black concrete, and then our fatal error of magenta concrete powder of 12. So we're going to have 12 magenta concrete powder, and then a black concrete, then a white concrete of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So 14 white concrete, followed by a black concrete, and then 5 white concrete, 2 black concrete, a white concrete, 3 black concrete, white concrete, black concrete, white concrete, black concrete, and then 7 white concrete with a black concrete at the end. We're going to go back all the way to the left side. You're going to grab an air block and boom, nothing here, right? Nothing here. And then a black concrete. And then guess what? 12 magenta concrete powder. Can you believe it? 12? Yeah, 12. And then after that is a black concrete. And then a white concrete of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 12 white concrete. Then a black concrete. Magenta concrete powder. Black concrete. And then 5 white concrete, and then black concrete of 2, 4, 6, 8, so 8 black concrete, and then white concrete of 2, 4, 6, 7, so 7 white concrete with a black concrete at the end. Woo, I'm getting tired of this. Magenta concrete powder going to drive me crazy. Your next layer is going to be an airspace, a black concrete. And can you guess it? 12 magenta concrete powder. Yep, 12 magenta concrete powder. And then 3 black concrete. And then 2, 4, 6, 6 white concrete, which you can place black concrete on top of. And then 3 black concrete, 3 magenta concrete powder, and then a black concrete. And everything we just placed right here, you can place magenta concrete powder on top of. And then coming down to here, you're going to place down 6 white concrete. So 6 white concrete, 4 black concrete, then a white concrete of 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So 9 white concrete, and then a black concrete at the end. Yep, and then we're going to continue from this right side here. It's going to be a black concrete, and you're basically going to run your white concrete almost all the way to the end. So run it all the way down here until you get to the last white concrete, in which this last white concrete here is just going to be a black concrete. Yeah, it bamboozled you. It's a black concrete. Going back to our left side, you're going to have an airspace, black concrete, and then you're going to run your magenta concrete powder down to finish that layer. And then your next layer, you got an airspace, black concrete, and you have a butt ton of magenta concrete powder. So you're going to have 27 magenta concrete powder. So you're going to run this down, 27 magenta concrete powder blocks. So run it down, all the way to where this black concrete is. And then after that, it's a black concrete, and a white concrete of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. So 15 white concrete. Yep, 15 white concrete, then a black concrete at the end. Come back all the way back down to the left side. You're going to start with a boom, airspace, and then 2 black concrete. And then you're going to run your magenta concrete powder all the way down. So run it all the way down until you get to this black concrete block. And you're going to stop there because you can't go past that. No, 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 no. So stop there. And then place down 2 black concrete after that. And then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So place down 11 white concrete after that. And then 2 black concrete. On top of this white concrete, place 3 black concrete. And then moving to the right, place down 5 white concrete. And then 3 black concrete. On top of your white concrete, you can place 5 black concrete. And to the left of that, have an airspace. And then a black concrete. Okay, going back all the way to the left side, you're going to have boom, boom, nothing here, airspace, airspace, and then 2 black concrete. And then you can run your magenta concrete powder all the way down. So run it all the way down here and end here. Don't go beyond that. And then go back all the way to your left side. And guess what? Boom, boom, airspace, airspace. And then you're going to have 2 black concrete. And then you're going to run your magenta concrete powder all the way back down again. Boom, 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 boom. And then you're going to stop here at this black concrete. On top of these, you're going to place down 4 black concrete like this. So the last bit of magenta concrete, we're just going to place 4 on. And then we're going to go to the left side. And boom, boom, nothing here. And then 3 black concrete. And then we're good to fill in this middle part with magenta concrete powder. Because I'm tired of magenta concrete powder numbers. And then now, you're going to boom, boom, boom. 3 airspaces. Whoa, that's double the airspace. Triple the airspace, actually. And then we're going to be placing down 4 black concrete. And then after that is 10 magenta concrete powder. And then 4 black concrete. And then you can finish this off with black concrete on top of that magenta concrete powder. This took longer than it needed to be because of the eyeballs and the mouth. That's the only reasons. I don't think there was not that one's gonna take less time than this one. I thought that one might have, but yeah. I thank you for recommending this. It was a joy building this. You've made me go insane. If you're still watching this video, You truly have. This magenta concrete powder has made me gone insane. But yeah, if anybody else that is new watching this is new to the channel, you can watch any of these pixel art tutorial videos on this channel. Some of them are categorized. So if you go to the Nerd 100 channel or just type in Nerd, um, you'll be able to find all of these pixel art tutorials for you to watch that are free because I'm a broke beach and I don't make money off of this. So that's why your subscription and your watch time is very valid and very helpful. So if you watch these videos, I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. At one point, I will be a partner so then we can make money and teach these more and more for you guys. And we can make some more of our own original stuff. So yeah, so if you're interested in that, plop a comment down below on what you want to see. What also you would like to see for builds. If you're in Minecraft, it's like, well, I want to see a Disney castle. I want to see this or that or whatever else. I'll build it for you. I will sit there with you for hours and build it. I'm warning you though, build tutorials I will clip the crap out of because I suck sometimes. And I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And then I mess up all the time. But yeah, if you see something here that you like, go watch it. You have Adventure Time, Mario, One Piece, Pokemon, Mythical Creatures, Doom, Final Fantasy, Steven Universe, Mega Man, My Hero Academia, My Chemical Romance, Link, right there. We have D&D, Rick and Morty. We have Hell of a Boss. We have Repo. We have Steven Universe. I don't know if I said that. Shovel Knight, Overwatch, SpongeBob, yeah, Mickey Mouse, Newt Newt. All of these are available for you to watch, and if you have a recommendation, I will build it for you and make it. And if it doesn't exist, I will spend my hours in my life to do it for you. And then I'll cry at the end because then it's going to be magenta concrete powder. But yeah, peace out, homies. I suck. Bye.